about the rise of feminism and at the same time thinking about the culture and how it has affected their way of thinking in the modern society. And feminism has made the family institution, it has destabilized the family because once the woman of the house starts talking about feminism, it doesn't sit well with the Christian kind of marriage where a woman is told to be submissive.
So that's Christianity.
I think it's Christianity.
Yeah,
It is. Christianity has illusions of false impressions of gender equality, which mislead people into patriarchal bias, which force many women to stay in emotional and physical abusive relationships.
the woman was the head, was the one who raised the family, was the one who remained with kids and do the agriculture.
Men took care of cattle, teach boys survival skills, warriors that protect their ancestral lands. They had nothing to do with households.
Christianity came to
Westernized African legal models to own external criminal justice, which somehow have damaged societies because multiple crimes against women and humanity are unpunished.
and now we are talking about feminism, which I cannot relate to because in my culture we don't have such thing.
Feminism can fit other situations and other situations it can bring conflict. But I think you have to have a community. I'm talking in the family or marriage institution.
You have to compromise.
You have to compromise and
Yeah.
complement each other. What do you understand by the modern feminism?
I cannot relate to it.
Same as women empowerment.
They are different. I understand women empowerment to elevate women to achieve their goals, while feminism is a movement that fights for women's rights. To me, women empowerment is clear, but I don't know much about feminism and its style.
Doesn't fit my history and my experience.
And then the cultural part, once you think about it in the manner of making the woman strong and not being undermined, in that sense it works.
Yes, it will work, but we need also to consider lawmakers and policymakers and activists.
For me, the policies are there, but they are not followed or they are not implemented, they are not enforced, but they are there.
Yes, the laws are there to fix such issues, but to deal with the crimes, but they are not to protect women, for example. This is why some women are forced to behave like men to be able to feed their families. Or then many women decide to suffer in silence because of the stigma they go through.
Because other women, they will also laugh at them because they are not supported. But in Nordic countries, they listen to a woman first.
In most cases, the women speak the truth, honest, and in most cases, they have the
Mothering.
Yeah, mothering. Yeah, like they feel like a woman can be able to take care of things better. They respect women and they believe in them.
Yeah, but why Africa cannot do that then?
First of all, they don't believe in women. Then they don't respect women. And that's why they came up with this empowerment policy. They are good, but it doesn't mean that they have to undermine the man. And I think that's why they speak of gender equality.
But how can gender equality introduced by people who don't respect women? Because in the West, it was not about gender equality.
Yes.
It was about women
Have rights in politics, education, military, and many other things, and all women and men, veteran are well taken care of, and the man can have further leave for the woman to do whatever she wants to do and rest.
I think it's all a matter of believing in women.
believing in humanity.
Yeah.
Now, if we take a psychological approach focusing on behavior of people who mistreat women, most of the ill treatment emanate from mental disorders. The Western nations have tests on their citizens for careers and programs that deals with human problems. This kind of tests are essential
Because most of the ideology we are following is from West. And Western people believe in psychology.
Fostering emotional intelligence is important. Imagine small children seeing their father, for example, mistreating the mother or the mother mistreating the father, either way, and they grow older without psychological support. They may begin to disrespect or bully others out there when they grow older.
Those kids grow up with unsolved traumas. So when they become adults,
They want to feel important.
they want to pull somebody down for them to be on top.
That's where the psychology comes. The psychology in the West was
Professional support.
Yeah, professional support.
Yeah.
So, but the African society, we don't believe in psychology. I think they should promote this culture of psychology.
Why we don't believe in psychology is because we are going to open up and
Open up our doors to somebody else. We are ashamed of telling our problem.
People,
they just talk about money. They don't care if
their colleagues are abusing their wives or their daughters and so on.
We talk about making money and more money.
They are even building more churches to make more money and abuse women.
they don't have that empathy to feel.
But I also think that we don't believe in our systems. Even if the psychologists come in, we don't believe in that system. In the West, they have made us believe in this system, and we have experienced it, and it's working. It works. For example, if you have an appointment, you go at that particular time. It works. But if you have an appointment, for example, in Africa,
Yeah.
you go at that particular time, they may tell you stories, like maybe the manager is not there, can we schedule it there? So I think they have made us believe, and it works in their system. You feel, and also, if you think about psychology,
Yes.
you have to believe in your mind that this thing is going to work. If you talk to somebody about your problems, whatever they tell you, they make you believe. But it's just like kind of giving you hope.
But in the reality, it's you yourself
It's
who
you
has
yourself,
to change.
Yeah, who is working, changing, hoping, keep hoping.
At the same time, it's how you were raised.
Yeah.
It's a psychological thing. Your background, for example, which in one video we talk about, you actually get that from your mother womb, how she was feeling when she was expecting the baby. Was she abused? Was she happy? Was she eating healthy? All that things actually
Affect behavior of a person.
because it's all about your behavior and your character.
There are many men who want to dominate in everything. Some are spreading miseries and grief, but people still worship them. But they're harming their even wives at home and their children. They appoint vulnerable women. They get femicide or control to spread miseries and fear, directly or indirectly. The modern civilization has made the world unsafe for most female, and I wish empathetic men and women can focus on solving such crimes against humanity.
And what it means, is it that women, we are not doing a good job to raise our children?
I think this is where the feminism come in, the advantage of supporting feminism. Think about it. Somebody in Africa, because in the West sometimes it doesn't happen. In Africa, you get married, you have kids, and then when kids are about still in the lower primary or going age, the man comes in with another woman, and he gets married to that woman. Of course, in a different house, but it's also a household. They are sharing the financial of this man, the financial wholeness of this man, and he makes that woman, the new one, he makes her the main woman of the house. She's the one controlling the finances. So you as the woman, you have kids, you cannot leave this marriage and you go get married somewhere else.
Okay.
You don't have a job, so you decide to just sit in the house and take care of your kids because that's what the man has told you to do. Then if you have a job, you feel like now I'm supporting feminism. I can decide what I want, and that's the time you even walk out. Have the financial support. You don't need him to support you. But in this case, this lady has no financial. The old one, she has nothing. She has only her babies, and she has been told to be the housewife. She was working in the business, in the family business. And this new one has been told you can now work in the family business. And this old one, she is told to be a housewife at home. It's a difficult scenario because she cannot move out.
Then
because she
that's
don't have
when the
means.
support must come in.
The empowerment, like you have to empower this old lady or old woman, the first wife or so to say, in herself to believe that she's capable.
So the man doesn't care about his children.
The man continues to pay the school fees. He continues to let them live in the main house. But this new woman takes over and controls the finances.
There are also women who are ashamed to walk out, and they can just be in that situation
and wondering what the society will say.
But now you are raising the children in the bad environment in which the children be traumatized.
They will be affected. They will be affected.
Yeah, they will grow up with issues, and they will bring that issues to the public.
If they themselves, the families they are going to develop
will be historically
repeated if they are not talked to. Help, whatever you may call it, help in any manner.
Because that help doesn't need to come only from psychologists. It can be a support system which is developed with an African ideology.
At the same time, I would suggest maybe to be open to the family. Like, I'm going through this, I need help. Am I going to tell my children?
Yeah, women with their
Status.
they don't want to put their status out. They will pretend everything is fine, but they are abused inside the house.
They are the ones who want to maintain the status quo.
Yeah.
And again, it's because they know they are afraid of what are people going to say, the society.
Yeah. What example are they giving to young ladies, to the youth?
They don't want to accept themselves.
Help themselves also. They don't have that leadership that you accept yourself and improve.
Yeah.
Self-mastery comes before anything else. Without own purpose, you cannot empower other women, not even your children, because you cannot give what you don't have. The children pay the highest price. Thank you for listening, and please share with others.